Once upon a time in a place filled with rainbows and giggles lived a girl named Soso. Soso was an inventor. She loved mixing powders and potions and turning ordinary things into something extraordinary. One day she mixed a special concoction. It was fizzy and foamy and smelled like sunshine. "I'm gonna call this mood color juice," Soso announced proudly. The juice was clear, but when she poured it into a cup, it turned green. Soso took a sip and smiled. "See, when you're happy, the juice turns green," she said. Soso took the cup to her mom, who was reading the newspaper. "Mom, come see my invention," she said excitedly. As her mom sipped the juice, it turned blue. "Oh dear," Soso said. "Are you sad?" Her mom set the cup down slowly. "Not really, sweetie. I just have a tiny bit of a headache," she said, giving Soso a gentle smile. "It's nothing but the juice. It turned blue," Soso insisted. Her mom sat down and hugged Soso. "Sometimes when we're not feeling our best, it helps to talk about it. You know, talking about how you feel makes you feel better, but pretending you're happy when you're not can make you feel worse. So if you ever see the juice turn blue or any other color, don't be scared to share your feelings with someone you love," her mom explained. "So does the juice turn colors when I'm feeling something?" Soso asked. "That's right," her mom replied, smiling. "Now go play and remember, Soso, no matter what color you see, the most important thing is that you share your feelings with someone." Just then, Soso's friend Kiki popped over for a visit. "Come play with us, Kiki," Soso said, giggling. "Okay," Kiki replied, but she looked a little sad. After a moment, Soso noticed that her friend's juice had turned red. "Kiki, are you angry?" she asked. "No, not really," Kiki mumbled, looking at the ground. "I just don't feel like playing today. I wish I could stay home and watch TV." "Well, then let's bring the party to you," Soso said. She put on some music and the two friends began dancing and singing. Soon enough, Kiki was laughing and having fun. And when she took a sip of the mood color juice, it turned back to green. "See, sharing your feelings makes you feel so much better," Soso said. "Yeah," Kiki replied, smiling. "Thanks, Soso." The next day at school, Soso couldn't wait to show off her mood color juice to her classmates. "Wow, this is amazing," one student said as she watched the juice turn red when he was angry and blue when he was sad. "How did you do it, Soso?" another student asked. "My mom helped me," Soso replied. "She told me that if we share our feelings, we'll feel better and the juice will turn green." Soso handed out cups to all of her friends. Then she noticed that Ben's juice had turned a faint shade of pink. "Ben, are you feeling love?" she asked. Ben blushed and stammered. I don't know. Maybe it's just a little bit of strawberry flavoring," he said. But Soso shook her head. "You're a little shy around girls, aren't you, Ben?" she teased. Ben blushed even deeper. "Maybe," he admitted. "Well, next time you see a cute girl, don't be afraid to ask her to dance," Soso said with a wink. Ben nodded, smiling. As the day went on, Soso noticed something strange. Many of her friends were hiding their cups. They were taking small sips to keep the liquid from changing color. "They're hiding how they really feel," Soso realized. She thought about what her mom had taught her. If her friends weren't feeling green with happiness, they should talk about it. Soso went over to Tommy, who was sitting alone drawing a picture. "Hey Tommy, What's wrong? She asked. He looked up startled. Oh, nothing, he said quickly. But Soso could see that his hands were shaking and his eyes were red. Are you sure you're okay? She asked. I'm a little scared, Tommy admitted. There's a big test tomorrow and I haven't finished studying. I'm afraid I'm going to fail. Oh, Tommy, Soso said, taking his hand. Why don't you ask your teacher for help? She'll be happy to help you study and then you won't be afraid. Tommy took a deep breath. Yeah, thanks, Soso. I feel a lot better now, he said. His juice, which had been a faint shade of red, was now a happy green. See, sharing how you feel makes you feel so much better, Soso said with a smile. Then Soso went to the others. She helped them share their feelings and their cups turned green. Some were just a little sad or bored or tired, and some were mad because they couldn't play outside. But after they talked about how they felt, their moods all turned green. Soso was so happy that her invention had helped all of her friends. I think it's time for a new drink, she said. She poured some of the leftover juice into a beaker and added a few drops of each color. Then she took a sip. I'm gonna call this Share Your Feeling juice, she said. At first, her friends were a little confused. Why doesn't it change colors? One of them asked. That's the whole point, Soso said. This juice doesn't have colors because it encourages us to talk about how we feel. And when we do that, we can all feel green with happiness. Her friends thought about it for a moment. I like that idea, one of them finally said. Me too, another added. It's more fun to be happy than to have colorful drinks, one of them said with a giggle. From that day on, Soso and her friends shared their feelings with each other every day, and the whole school was a happier place because of it. The end. And now it's time for bed. Before you go, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching our show. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch again, click the play button. If you want to watch something else, click the picture. See you next time.